You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Hi, everybody. I'm Miss Jen, and this is going to be Mish Mosh. See you in a second.
Mish Mosh.
Everybody, it's gonna be a fun day on the show. I brought us some very interesting things, so it won't be just the boring. We have got comic books from Comics Pro, which you guys are gonna ask, what does that mean? And I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna pick up my pencil first. Comics Pro is a professional comic books organization that brings together all the comic book stores owners and managers that are part of the organization, puts us in one place with all the publishers that want to come and be part of the event. And usually it's like 2 solid days of us talking to each other and saying, hey, these are the things that are working for us and things that aren't working for us. And so it's a kind of a weekend that makes everything really move forward in the industry. The difference is that normally it's an in-person event where we go and we all stay in the exact same hotel. So yes, staying in a hotel, be right next to somebody very famous in the industry. They usually bring some creators. Hey, Jason. Usually bring creators with them. That's actually how I got to meet in person Ron B. He was at Comics Pro 2018 or something, which I pretty much told him, you better hold on to your butts. You're going to be famous. So I'm happy to see that that's coming true for him, because otherwise I would have had to talk to the industry and said, you don't know what you're doing. And yeah, it's a time when you don't get any sleep at all. But at the end of the event, since you spent money flying to this event, paying for a hotel room, they give you a bunch of really rare comic books to try to recoup some of that money. So that's always been very appreciated. This year, it looks like we got books from Marvel, DC, Boom. I don't know who does Battle Action, but Mad Cave, Image, Skybound, IDW, Valiant.
I don't know if we have the first one.
That's morbid. So really cool. The best game show on the YouTubes. All right, so behind the scenes today is Alfie. Alfie came up with a fun game for us to play.
Well, I don't know if it's fun. We haven't played it yet.
We haven't played it yet. It might be the most horrible game on the planet, but it sounded really fun. You want to explain what we're going to try to do?
Yeah. So I want to call it, is it a comic? Unless someone else comes up with a better name.
Is it a comic?
Yeah. And basically, there's pretty much a comic for almost everything. So if you can find a property that doesn't have a comic, then you get a point. So, for example, if you ask, is the X-Files a comic? Well, yes, it is. So no point, but you have something to read now. And then if you find something that isn't a comic, then you get a point.
So the best way to play this game, I think, is just to have somebody name something that they enjoyed watching, reading, or whatever that they don't have the comic book for. Just say, is it a comic? And then put the name of whatever it is, show. And then if somebody else knows it does have a comic, they can say, oh yeah, IDW made that in the 80s. It was awesome. Then you guys both get points because you helped each other find out a comic book. Or person that says, is it a comics antiques roadshow?
And I always like
I wish I had actual things that I could say, is this a comic or not? That'd be kind of interesting. Is it a comics? Moon Knight. Here you go. We're going to start out. Is it a comic? Moon Knight. Did it start out as a comic book? Is there a comic book related to Moon Knight, or is it just an awesome show? Hey, Forrest Bates. We're playing a game. Is it a comic? So Lyman put it out first. Is it a comic? Moon Knight. So you guys can show your nerdy knowledge about Moon Knight if there's comic books. If there's anywhere on the board you guys are interested in starting, that's okay, Justin. This is the way we wanted to play the game. So it might be obvious to you, but it might not be obvious to people that are brand new to comics. And we don't know if people that are watching are new to comics or not. So we want to make this a friendly place for them to join. So you see Justin's on with us and Forrest Bates. Hello, hello.
I'm actually not really
And Adrian,
Roadshow does have a comic book. Because it might.
does Antiques Roadshow have a comic book?
You never know, man.
You want to start with Thor's? All right, let me see. I'm going to start with the older books first here. We'll do this pile, and then we'll take a break from Thor, and then we'll go back to the other pile of Thor. How's that? So if someone wants to flex and show your knowledge about Moon Knight, if there's a comic book, name how many and when it came out and all that fine stuff. Okay. This one is Mighty Thor number 274. This is the death of Balder, which is one of the Warriors 3. Still looking for your Thor 245. Well, we passed that number, so it won't be in these. They're all in numerical order, if that helps. And this is 10. That's a really beautiful newsstand. I've got a few of the newsstands. So if you want a Death of Balder, I have it for you. Okay. I have Thor number 274. This one says, now, no power on Earth or in Asgard can halt the deadly day of Ragnarok. This one is just $3 because it's a reader copy. It's got some, well, I don't know about reader copy. It's a low grade copy. It's not that bad, really. I was kind of harsh when I graded that one, I think. Okay, Thor number 275. And Live or Die, it's all being filmed for TV. Thor battles Loki in the land of the trolls. That one is $5. And it's got spine ticks. General damage. Salute. New trailer looks dope. Yeah, I gotta watch it because I'm sure everyone's gonna want to talk about it tonight. For Nerd News Now. Now, what do you guys think? Do you think the muscles that she has that you can see, are those her muscles, or is that a cool bodysuit? Oh, guns. Think they're legit guns?
I mean,
it doesn't matter either way, because obviously the gut that Odin's son had is not his real gut. Mighty Thor, number 276. Long live the original Thor. That one is $5. We ain't see no trailer? Oh my gosh, they just put out the Thor, not Ragnarok, what's their new name? I forgot the name of it, oh no. It does look like she's been working out pretty hard. Okay, and I've got some reader copies of that lower grade. Love and Thunder, thank you, Kleiman. Mighty Thor, number 277 with Hela. That one is $5. And I've got a couple more copies. Oh, no, I don't. The different one. Here we go. Thor number 278. More Ragnarok happening here. That one's $5. These are in really nice shape. I've got a reader beater for $2. I've got a 279 reader for $2. Thor number 280. Hang up your hammer, Thunder God. You're just an Asgardian. Also ran compared to the atomic fist of Hyperion. That one is $8.
278, 279.
78. I'll find my purdiest. There's 278. That's Pam. 279. Reader beater for Kleinman. That one just goes the way it is. And then 277, Jason. There's only one of those. Okay. I did this one right. That one was 8. That's 280. This was like from a crazy part of the collection that was like, oh, and there's a reader beater for $2. for $2.80. This is a big collection part that was in the back room in a long box for a long time. It was just all solid Thor. So it looks just like they put all their copies, didn't matter what kind of condition they were in, all the same boxes. So I organized it all, and now you guys get to see them. Thor number 281. This one has some staining on the front cover. You can see it there in the H and the O of Thor. The hammer vanishes. This one is 5. $3. It is Suddenly the Celestials. Classic Kirby cover. That one is $15. Sounds like a good Thor title. Solid Thor. Yep. And Nick, welcome. Nick double does all the time. I think Nick has like a million things open at the same time. There is no 282. Nope. No 282. I've got a reader beater of the 283 for 2. And 284 says, against mortal, deviant, and eternal, I must strive and prevail, for the earth is doomed. The City of the Space Gods. That one is 7. Nick had a really good show right before ours. He had some things that were unclaimed that I was confused about. You guys should go back and watch the show and then just send him a message and say, I need all those things. Because at the end, he was making steals of deals. Should definitely put their show on your map of watching. Mighty Thor number 285 with Carcass. And that one is 7. And definitely hit thumbs up and hearts because Jay is in the driving seat tonight. He's training as one of our producers. He's doing a great job. Okay, this one is Mighty Thor number 286. This one is the first Metabo and Dragona. And they're $8. Each of them has a little bit of random damage. 285. See if there's choices here. Nope, there is not. You get the 285 all together to yourself, Pam. Now, if there were numbers that were earlier than these and you missed Saturday night show, I went through a bunch of them then. So you can always go back and watch that show and claim any of those you like. Glad to pull them for you. Okay. You guys see something you want me to tackle on the board? I've got a brand new book over here called The Gray Old Trees by T.A. Huggins, who is a local fellow who just showed up one day and said, hey, I made this book. It's probably not great, but it looks like better than most professional work I've seen. Matter of fact, Nick, you should totally like grab this property up and print it because it's amazing. I told him, I said, you just tell me and I'll shop it around for you. The Santa book. Okay, let's do this pile. Okay, the story is I got a whole bunch of boxes of like books and other like cool, really unique things. And then I put them in the back room to go and deal with another time. And then I never did. So these are really kind of cool, rare things. So this one is called The 100-Year Christmas. It is by David Morrell. It's a hardcover and has a dust jacket. And I'll show you. It's a signed and numbered edition, but I gotta find the signed and numbering. So there were only 700 of the books made. This says that it's copy number 60. It's signed by David here, and then also by R.J. Krupowitz. And let me show you the illustrations part of it, because those are really pretty. There's some of the illustrations. I'll do that one next, Brandon. So anyway, it's really nice. It has its little paper inserts of the dust jacket. Got a cool back. And it is $75. It's just a really rare book as a numbered edition. If it was just the open edition, it wouldn't be nearly as expensive, but it's a pretty cool thing. It needs to go to a Santa's house. By the way, Mr. Shavinsky is like an awesome Santa. He's like the best I have ever seen. Then I have Don Bertram's Celebrate Imagination. And it is a signed edition, 2009. And it's got real cute art. Imagination can take us from here to anywhere. Let it, it says. He's a cute little bucktooth kid.
Without imagination, the world was born.
And this signed edition is $35. Arts books. And then to take the sting out of it, I've got inexpensive books like Doctor Who, the official guide to the hit TV series, the Brilliant book from 2012. And that one is just $5. And it's got a bunch of like information about the series, all the costume work, quizzes, and all kinds of stuff in it.
The prosthetic work in it is insane.
I don't even know. And this, look, it's a fellow redhead. And your best droopy boys. Hello, are you happy people? Love it. Be droopy. And I've got the Brilliant book from 2011 also, and that's also just $5. Same cool stuff. Ooh, Legends of the Weeping Angels. Oh, now I probably have cooties from turning to this page. Oh. What's the rule with Weeping Angels? Hopefully it doesn't mean you're going to be in trouble. All right, I'm going to show you the informations for this artist. This creator. I forgot to ask them if they wanted to be here for Free Comic Book Day, so I'm going to have to use this information and connect with them. So it's Strathaven on Twitter. I'll show you the work of this. The paper stock that they use for the cover is what I call buttercream. If you've ever touched a buttercream cover, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Feels like leather or buttercream.
Awesome.
And this is volume 1. He prints them to order. So I told him I wanted 6 copies. So that's what I've got. And it's really, really cute art. It looks like if you married Disney with Calvin and Hobbes, it looks a lot to me like those old Cosgrove books, the Serendipity books, like Leo the Lop. He is the cutest.
Liam off camera, I described it as Disney sells, like the old school ones that you can find at Disney still, that they're selling for like $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Or Figment, like early Figment designs.
Oh yeah, I can see the Figment stuff. So anyway, he does all of it himself: the lettering, the art, the writing. It's a fairly thick book, and they're just $20 if you want to support this guy's dream of making the cutest eyed creatures there ever were. And it's family friendly, so you can read it to your kids. Anybody else have something that they're hoping for? Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on going with my randomness on the board.
I'm curious about the technical manual.
Yes, you may listen in as you letter pages. Then you are like a multitasker. Luck is going to take one. We're playing a game today called Is It a Comic? Right now, someone asked, is it a comic? Moon Knight. Because there's a show out. So if anyone wants to put up some random knowledge about, is Moon Knight a comic? And then we'll move on to, you can do a next one. And the fun is if we can find something that we think has been a comic, but it hasn't been. Or something that no one believes is a comic book. There's a million of them.
Yeah. Definitely the point is to find out what doesn't have a comic, because there's so many comics for everything.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of movies, like Maybe you can name something that that is based on a comic book that no one knows is based on a comic book. That's fun. All right, I'm going to do this one book because it's so cool. All right, this one is an actual prose book. It's Baltimore, or the Steadfast Tin Soldier and the Vampire. It's an illustrated novel by Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden. Like, you're used to seeing Baltimore as the comic book, right? Yep, Joe says, yes, Moon Knight a comic.
And it's a show now.
Mm-hmm. And a really cool show on Disney Plus. And then there's the cool art style that's in there. It's Chris Golden and Mike Mignola art. You can tell which one's Mike because this is M. It's really cool. It comes with a desk jacket. Let me see if it's signed at all. And all these books look new. This is the first edition from 2007. And I don't think any autographs exist, but it's just $25, which is what it cost back in the day. In fact, Moon Knight debuted actually as a villain. Love the knowledge. In Werewolf by Night. So smart. All right, and here is our funny dad joke to remind us it's time for our first break. Which bear is the most condescending? A panda. Yeah. All right, everybody, we're going to take our first break and come right back to more cool things in these boxes.
Thanks for tuning into The Experience. Help us out and hit subscribe over on YouTube and click the bell when you do. Need some help? Scan the QR code in the bottom corner. Did you know that every Experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code. Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere The Experience is all the time.
Hey, I'm Garrett Gunn. You might know me from Good Boy, Warhorns, Franklin and Gus, and you're watching The Experience.
Mish Mosh.
All right, and welcome back, everybody. You're watching us on The Experience, and this is Mish Mosh. Behind the scenes, we have Alfie.
Hello.
And Liam.
Hi.
Front of house is me, Miss Jen. All right, Joe's turn. It says, is Prudence and Caution a comic book? Oh, he's going tough now. Is Prudence and Caution a comic book? All right, if there's anything on the board that you're interested in looking at, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of go around the way I feel like it. All right, as part of our cool stuff from Comics Pro, they sent us these really nice portfolio boxes. It's actually tough to get these right now because of the shortage of both cardboard and paper. But I've got an Exo Man of War one for just $10, which is less than its normal price. It's a bargain. Okay, I'll get to that client next. And I've got a bloodshot. Also just $10. Beautiful art. They're perfect to take with you to a convention and keep in your backpack. And then if you get really fancy comics, you can put them in here. I recommend not putting bags and boards on them when you put them in here because it puts extra pressure on your books. And you can fit more in if you don't. So weird. Weird, but true. I have gone away from putting any bags and boards on my books when I put them in those. Okay. The Gwenverse. Try not to have a heart attack. If they had a Faith when you would buy it, that would be cool, right? All right. Martin Davis wants. Martin, I have something else you might be interested in down here. Okay, this is. Oh, you'll have to put a sticker on them, I think.
How much is that?
A 10 each.
10.
That way you don't bring your books in plastic bags. Yeah. All right, this is Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse, Comics Pro variant. At Comics Pro, there weren't a whole bunch of people there, maybe 200 at the most. So this is a really small print run. I've got 500 on it because that's the cheapest price I can find online. There's only one other listed of these. But if you have an offer that we would like to make, I'm totally open to it. I'm totally open to it. I have no idea what to price it for. So, and it comes in a top loader for you guys. And then bottom row, 2 to the left from Gwen. Okay. This is Batman Killing Time. It is the Comics Pro variant. And I'll show you guys what I mean by Comics Pro. It actually says Comics Pro on it. So it says on the bottom, exclusive variant presented by Comics Pro. And you can only get one for each person that actually went to the event. We had 2 people to go. So and this one is $50. I have 2 copies of this at $50 each. And then I've got a very rare Something is Killing the Children. Black cover. I think it's Comics Pro March. Let's look and make sure. Oh, this is the Ashcan version. I'll have to look it up. You guys want to look up and see if there's an Ashcan version of Something is Killing the Children 21?
Yay.
You're just going to throw out a dad joke? This is my dad joke. What do you call a cyclone that sounds like a galloping horse? Gotta be a Cyclops joke. Is it a Cyclops?
Well, from Brandon, it would absolutely have to be a Cyclops joke.
That's a really good joke, Brandon. We're going to give you extra stickers. Stickers for Brandon. Although it'll be hard because his board's up there buried.
Yeah.
What edition is that? Something is going on.
My mic sound goes in and out. Well, the internet in general has been a poop today. So I'm going to bring my mic up higher and see if that helps any at all.
Also, that is the Ashcan version.
Mm-hmm. What does it say? Does it have any prices? Because I just guessed.
It's going for $99.95.
There you go.
Lowest on eBay.
$100. $100 for the Ashcan. Something is Killing the Children.
$99.95 is the lowest that I found. So go on that because I found it for $400.
Oh my lord!
Yeah.
So they sent us those again for Comics Pro, which is really nice. And this is the Demon Days Blood Feud. Comics Pro. Those are $50. And that is Peach.
Yeah, graded is going for $450.
Whoa, you can go get that bad boy graded and make $1 million. See? Faithless 3. This is the Comics Pro variant of Faithless 3. That one's $25. Time is it still doing it? So I have to see if I can figure out who has signed this, because this is actually a signed one. Battle Action, signed Ashcan. Signed by Garth Ennis, printed specially for Comics Pro 2022. It says it on the inside. That's crazy good. Yep, if you stump the audience, you get to go again. And you get to also share your knowledge. You can actually talk about it. So there you go. There's Battle Action, signed by Garth Ennis. They are $25. And no one's listed hardly any of these. The only listed copy of any of these books right now is the Gwenverse, and that's it. There was nothing else listed. So you guys can get the only ones that are popped out there. I don't know if anyone else is going to sell theirs. Then this is the Potions Incorporated variant. That one's $25. I know it looks just like the regular Potions #1, but it is marked Comics Pro. Does anyone have a guess from Mr. Joe's? Is it a comic? Let it go until 7:32. This is a Kyle Stark's book that's coming out. I hate this place. Which is weird because I don't hate this place.
I really like the art on that.
Mm-hmm. So it says Comics cool. Pro on the front. And that one is $35.
I want that as a virgin cover and frame it anywhere that I need.
It's the normal ash can. I looked at it. It does not have the symbol on it. So they just must have given us extra cool $100 books, which is fine. Transformers World's End. And that does say Comics Pro. That's by Eli Sue, is the artist, and that's $25. So for all of these, I only have 2 copies, and then they're done. Archer and Armstrong Forever, the new series that's coming out soon. You can fall in love with Archer and Armstrong like I do. Looks like Armstrong, previously who's been immortal, has got some glitch in his immortality. There's his bag of holding, which is infinitely large inside, and his Bud Archer. This one is a Comics Pro variant for $25.
Can't go wrong with a bag of holding.
We'll check again, but the way I saw it is it just said nothing. Nope. Doesn't say anything up there. And I don't want to mess with it too much because that's a beautiful black cover. Okay. Let's mess around with this pile. Answer is yes. Prudence and Caution is a comic from Defiant and written by Chris Claremont. I love the Claremont.
He makes some really good stuff.
Butcher wants to have an Archer and Armstrong, or Butcher. Butler wants Archer. Davis, this is the one I didn't know if you had yet. That's the Shadow Man 1 in 250 glass cover. It's heavy as all get out. It is worth $250, but I'm selling them for $200. Just got this last one. Justin's asking me. It's a non-profit. How about a 6-foot table? Yes. For anybody that's local, there is a really cool symphony orchestra thing that's going to happen at the thank you. It's not on the front here to help me out. It's going to be at the big Methodist church here in Woodlands. They'd really love for you to come to it dressed up in cool costume. We're going to have a booth there, and there's the cool link to be able to get tickets.
Thank you.
Thank you, hon.
You have a good day.
Good to see you.
It's like a pops orchestra from what it sounds like. This right?
Yeah, they're going to be playing like Star Wars music and Star Trek music and other space
nerd stuff.
It's a really good documentary on the prime of Chris Claremont's X-Men work.
That is true. I have heard of it.
He had a long, keep going. He's still going.
Oh, wow.
He had a horribly long career as the main X-Men writer. We're talking about people think about artists or writers in terms of having like you know, runs of 100. Like he went for like almost 2 decades, I think. All right. Is the Care Bears a comic book? Oh, I know this one.
I do as well because I've seen it.
All right. This is the other interesting stuff that's in this collection. This is the SSRN Seaview Technical Manual. And it has like fold out like blueprint stuff about it. It's got the technical manual.
Oh, that's cool.
It's got like big fold out, like real blueprint stuff. It's from the Nelson Institute for Marine Research. For anyone in your family that's obsessed with marine biology like I was, that one's a pretty hard thing to find. That one's $30. Be shocked if I didn't know that one. I think it was done by Star Comics, an imprint of Marvel.
It's adorable, and I've seen the covers.
You weren't shocked about Prudence. That no one knew. All right, this one is wicked cool. This one is the plans for Jupiter 2. So it's $25 for all the stuff in here. I'm not going to probably open it all the way up, but I'll show you that this is the little piece that's in there to kind of get you an idea what you're getting into.
Oh, my dad would die for that.
There's the Jupiter 2 kind of like main schematic. And then it has these giant things. These are not things that are used. They are like
it's a huge blueprint.
no one's opened this stuff
Oh,
up.
the CAD nerd in me is screaming.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. This one's got Star Trek stuff in it. That's Journey to Babel, Stage 9, Master Plan.
That's handmade.
I don't think so. This is a printed one.
Is it? Oh, there's a cap.
But it's got it's got Kirk's quarters on it. So it's got more than just Jupiter 2. It's got a bunch of stuff for track. What else is in here? Yeah, I'm getting nosy. I just picked something from the middle. Yay! All right. Since I got that one right, I get to do the next one. Road to Perdition. Am I a comic? Road to Perdition.
That's cool.
This one's got the bridge, not final. Oh, this is not final. So these are like workout stuff for the stage. Now that's cool. These feel ridiculously awesome.
Now I feel like my 4 years of CAD wasn't a waste.
So for $25, you could just like frame these bad boys up, make money.
Yeah.
Road to Perdition is a comic. Do you know anything else about it? All right, I cannot show you the inside of this. This is the program guide for Oh Calcutta, and is full of naked folk. That one's 10. I told you there was weird stuff in this box. You just read Lone Wolf and Cub. Oh, you didn't love it? It's a long slog of a series, that's for sure. Now this one is a rare book. This one is The Art of Dragonlance Saga. It's like, this is gold, like raised foil stuff. Based on the fantasy bestseller by Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman. And this one is a first edition for $45. Kid that plays Tom Hanks' son in the movie is the dude that plays Superman on the CW show now. There's no way.
No, it's true.
What in the world?
Yeah. His son is a great actor.
You like Mr. Miracle? You probably don't like Big Barda. Dugas is going to take the bag of schematics. I'm telling you, just take these bad boys out, frame them up, sell them for $100 a piece, and you made all kinds of money.
said it's okay.
George White. That's it. All right. This is a really rare Batman trade. This one is called Night Cries. How rare, you're asking? It's a $40 book. And it looks brand new. And it's got really beautiful art inside. I'm trying not to do anything that would damage it anyway. There you go.
I'm about to cry looking at that.
That's Tyler Hoechlin. Looks like it. All right, so someone got that answered correctly first. Climate. No? Was it climate first? It populated weirdly, so let's look. 62 Lefty Blues, you got that first. So we're playing a game of is it a comic or not? So you can just say the name of something you know is or isn't, has never had a comic book and put it up there. Say, is it a comic or not? Oh, you didn't like how Scott was written. Okay. Another really hard to find a goodie. This is Al Williamson. Introduction. Excuse me. Sorry about my hiccups. Introduction by William Stout. This is by James Van Hise. And look, it looks like it's Chewbacca on the back. I'm sure at some point we'll need help with more. So not a signed edition, but looks brand new. It's just $20. So it's got a bunch of information and reprinted work. Some of these old reprint stuff is the last time you'll see some of that work, because it went off into private collections and just the prints are gone. Okay. Got a couple minutes to do some more of these goodies. All right, this one is the Collecting Toys by O'Brien. It is the 4th edition. The cool thing about it is it's got a bunch of picture reference, black and white and otherwise. So even though the prices are no longer accurate in the book, the picture references are classic. They'll help you spot fakes and that kind of stuff. It's just $5. Okay, Officer Down, comic or not? Officer Down, comic or not? Will says, in more Daredevil, Harry Houdini, Scott free. I'm not facing a major mental breakdown version. Scott was a daredevil full of inspiration and hope. Love it. This one is The Making of 1941. Cool classic film. Week after Pearl Harbor. Officer Down is a comic, Martin Davis says. Do you know more? This one talks about the filmmaking genius of Steven Spielberg. And it's just $10. It's a very beautiful copy. Your wife asked me to stop singing Wonder Walter. I said, maybe. And Martin Knows is drawn by Chris Burnham, who played a corpse in the movie. Perfect. All right. And that dad joke means it is time for us to take a break, and then we're going to come right back right after these words from our sponsors.
This is The Experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey there, hi there, ho there. You're as welcome as can be.
Hi, I'm Nancy McCann. Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience.
Welcome, everybody. It's Fat Jack's Comic Crib. Brendan, Al, Jason, hanging out.
There I am. Welcome back to Kicking It with Henry, folks. I am your host, Henry Kumpa. It's great to be here with you guys.
So we are going to talk about books that are in stores this week.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mish Mosh.
Hello, and welcome to the Black Comics Universe, presented by Peep Game Comics.
And you gotta love it that the first people in the minute to skim it are creators.
Up, everybody! Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Space Cadets.
Hey!
What's up?
Welcome, everyone, for another episode of I Must Ask You a Question.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Nerd News Now.
Hey, this is Rex. Welcome to Comic Collectibles.
Hey, hello, all you happy people. Welcome to the Dan Wickline Show.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. Is the crazy show that we do on Thursdays called What's in the Box? What's in the Box?
Comic culture and sales.
Mish Mosh.
Everybody, and welcome back. We're gonna go through some more cool books. This is Mish Mosh on the Experience. Just also wanted to say thank you guys so much for helping us get to the 1,000 mark on the YouTubes. You might notice we've got some more functionality up, which makes me very, very happy. It includes things like we can have an embed code for our web page, which means we can run live on our web page also, which was hard to not be able to do. So we're just waiting for us to find a really good web designer so we can integrate all those cool things. So don't stop now. We really need is to grow our audience so that we have way more people enjoying what we're doing. We can add new shows if we have more people that can participate. So that'll make it really awesome. Yep, it was all because of you. All right. So you guys totally got that last one correct. So whoever answered it correctly first, if you want to do is it a real comic? I also have this Star Trek TV guide with a big poster inside. It's still put in there. That one's just $5. All right. And Jay, do you happen to have trade paperback theater as a little bumper you can throw in real fast?
A trade paperback theater.
Lightning fast. Lightning fast. All right. As promised, we're going to do a little trade paperback theater. If you've never been here for trade paperback theater, it's me choosing trade paperbacks that I'm offering you for half price. And these are all case fresh. I just pulled them out of our sealed cases in the back room. And I'm going to read you in a dramatic fashion the stuff that's on the back so that you know what the book's about. So you might think about getting it. All right. First up, this is Orphanage. All of these are going to be Aftershock books, by the way. Okay, so it says, one day, all the adults died all over the world at the same time. Now it's 20 years later, and the children, all grown up, are still rebuilding the world. Horses and caravans are the only thin lines connecting tiny, scattered settlements. Little sparks in the great dark night. Gasoline is gone, phones long dead, television a memory. The only power in America is the new church, the religion of the angry children that blame the destruction of the old world on the dead adults. In the settlement of Dallastown, a stranger comes riding in one day, telling a story of escape from the new church's unstoppable firemen. The church is on the march, and the world might burn again, and the only hope might be a scared teenage girl, a gunslinger keeping his secrets, and a woman of few words and long knives. Welcome to the Orphanage. This is a $17 book for $8.50. Oh, Val, we had some cool Trek stuff up earlier. It felt very like you. Okay, next. Super Zero by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti. With great power comes a bit of insanity, anxiety, and a dash of social alienation. Have you ever fantasized about being a superhero? Well, Drew Dragonovsky does. It's all this 19-year-old comic book obsessed high school senior thinks about. She needs to escape the normalcy of a suburban life. Her plan? To become a real-life superhero by recreating the origins of her favorite comic characters. Hopefully, she can then become a hero, not only for herself, but also to protect everyone around her. If only that plan went just the slightest bit right. This fun teen angst-led monthly series is created by the sensational writer duo that brings you Harley Quinn and the Pro. This one is an $18 book for $9. Do we get another comic? Is it? Not yet. All right, Sean, throw it up there. Go ahead.
That used to be the gaming store. That's actually going to be right next door now. Oh, okay. Two medium pizza. So
I'm actually trying to find one that isn't a comic, and every time I look it up, it's like, no, it's...
Most everything is been a comic. So if it wasn't a comic before, it becomes a comic after. Replica number 1. All right, here it is. Is Men in Black a comic? Why have one man tackle the dirty jobs when you can have 50? Meet Trevor Churchill, an Earthborn peacekeeping agent on the intergalactic hub known as the Transfer. When Trevor's already near impossible assignment becomes a bit too much for the errant detective, he turns to the only logical approach, replication. More of a good thing can't hurt, right? A single clone could be helpful, but unfortunately, the replication process doesn't go as planned. Chaos ensues. This one is $15, so $7.50. And the half prices on these are only good during the live show. Then they go out on the floor. Yes, Men in Black is a comic. Prove it. Who made that Men in Black comic? This is a wicked good book by Warren Ellis. Dr. Jonathan Shipwright, sole survivor of a very unusual and very secret shipwreck, doesn't know where he is. Seemingly trapped on an endless road in pursuit of a saboteur who holds the key to his salvation, or doom, Dr. Shipwright must contend with a strange land and its even stranger inhabitants. This one's an $18 book for $9. The thing I like about this book is that for a little while you don't know if you're talking about a ship on the ocean or in space. And I'm not even going to tell you because that's part of the fun.
I like those types of books where it's like, where is this taking place? I have no idea.
What is going on? I mean, I read the first 2 issues and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Help me, Warren Ellis.
Wait, what?
The shipwreck book.
I've actually read it. I've heard it's decent.
Also a super fun book. This is Patience, Conviction, Revenge. Disregarded, disrespected, and dismissed, Rennie has a chip on his shoulder. Once an equal partner in a criminal syndicate that rules Las Vegas, Rennie now lives in a shack in the desert. But the shack has a workshop, and Rennie's been busy. It's time to march his robot army into the neon hell of a cyberpunk Vegas and retake his seat at the table. Or take the wood from the table and build enough caskets for the whole syndicate. Old friends better run because Operation Patience, Conviction, Revenge is underway. This one is a $15 book for $7.50. What if it's a ship that buys Flash Gordon comics? Yep, that would be always true.
And if that's everything, it's going to be $14.06.
That is Star Trek TV Guide for just $5 and has a poster inside, Val. And the last 2 I'm going to do right before the break here. Sorry, Jay. I'm not doing a good job of fitting it in. That's my fault. Dark Red. Currently very pointy. Charles Chip Ipswich isn't one of these coastal elites with liberal arts degree. Nope. Chip is one of the forgotten men. He lives in a rural area in the middle of the country where Jesus still has a place at the dinner table and where factories outsource jobs to Calcutta. Chip is also a vampire. Stuck working the last ship at a gas station, Chip is lonely and bored, and then his dull, bleak life is turned upside down when she comes to town. That is $15 book for $7.50. I got you, Val. 5 doll hairs. And I also have volume 2, same discount. I think I wrote it in pencil somewhere on there. It'll be hard to see.
I'm just trying to make sure that it might maybe be on here somewhere.
It's Mr. Publisher's turn for the next. Is it a comic? Sweet. All right, let's put that in and then we'll take our break for the top of the hour here. Okay. I will ask this before I do the next one. Do you want a hard or really hard one to determine? Oh, well, let's do the really hard one to start. And here's the dad joke. I was asked to go to the store to pick up 6 cans of Sprite. When I got home, I found I had picked 7 up. Hi. Milton's going to take dark red markdown. Really? It's amazing. You have to mark them at half season on the back. All right. We are going to take a quick break and come back and get after it again.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
You're watching The Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Mish Mosh.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. I am going to answer Forrest's question first. The dark red cover price was $14.99, so it's $7.50. And number 2 is a $16.99 book, so that's $8.50. So I got both of them there for you if you want. That's my only other set there. All right, so here was the question that from the game we're playing, if anyone's just joining us, is it a comic? Is Here Comes the Big People a comic? Is Here Comes the Big People a comic? That seems like a toughie.
Can't say I've heard of that at all.
All right, random stuff. I'm going to pull out. I got a bunch of stuff down here, so I'm just going to do some more random things. These are some posters that I'm selling for $5. You just didn't have anyone grab them up last time, and they're hard to get posters because they were really meant only for decoration in stores. So they're called promotional posters. That one's the X-Men Red for just $5. And I love it when I can't get it closed. Did anyone get stuck in the major traffic today out on the highway? That was a disaster. And this one's a $5 poster. Ooh, it's a Peach Momoko Demon Days Rising Storm. Harden! Hello! Welcome to our fun day. We're actually playing a game called Is It a Comic? So the person who asked last was Joe. It says, is Here Comes the Big People a comic? Got some other cool posters. This is Zombie Terrors for $1. Stop dead in the middle of the road. Well, up here in the Woodlands, between Woodlands Parkway and Research, someone managed to flip their truck up onto the center medium of the highway.
That's what happened. I didn't even know.
And another cool Vampire Macabre for $1. What is the think time on this one? How about we say, let's give everybody like 3 minutes, because that's enough time for people to have popped on and join in, get to see it at least once, and then we can do another. Yeah, it was only in the southbound lane, but I'm sure the looky-loos were slowing it all down on the other side. All right, this one is a $10 poster because of what it is.
I was trying to get off on the Research Forest exit, and I was trying to get off on it for like 15 minutes.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was bad.
This is the Moon Knight McNiven. That one is 10. End of our posters. Okay. I've got one copy of Ninja Bear, Volume 1, signed up there at the very top in silver, and it's just cover price of $20.
Didn't we talk to him on a show a couple weeks ago?
We sure did.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is Dark Red, Where Roads Lead. It's a one shot, but this is the Ambassadors exclusive. I'm going to do those just for 10 tonight. Kind of forgot about them, and now I want them to go to someone's house. I got some crazy cool stickers. These are a series from 2009. They came out of Gumball Machine stuff. This one is Remy LeBeau and is $1. Remy.
Signed Ninja Bear.
Signed Ninja Bear goes to a home. There you go. The Ambassador goes to Val. This one we're going to need a sticker for. So under the
No, I
computer.
already grabbed
Oh,
one.
you've got it.
Yeah.
Look at you. That one's 10.
10.
And what's the first poster? Okay. That's also for Val.
Okay.
For $1, I have got Sue Storm vintage sticker.
Oh, that kind of sticker case brings me so many memories of going to the grocery store.
Yep.
Oh.
Iron Man. Iron Man does anything an iron can. That's $1. I find weird things around here that have been here for a little while. How about the Punisher? His head's been kind of like turned over at one point, so it's not perfect, but it's $1. What can you do?
I think it's because how they have to put it in the machine, so it has to be like folded down somehow to fit.
I think it just accidentally slid forward or something.
That too.
All right, the dollar sticker goes to Martin Davis. Who's helping me tonight? Behind the scenes is Alfie.
Hello.
And Liam. I gave my stepdaughters the Minion and the Nightmare Before Christmas comics tonight. Ooh, did they freak out? The Dark Red Ambassador is just $10 tonight. It's my I love y'all guys price. And then, because I don't really have a way to put up all these posters, I've got the cool Grendel Omnibus posters for just $1. It has a little mini comic on the back. Milton takes the Dark Red. I've got 2 of those posters for Grendel. Oh, I've got 3 posters for Grendel.
Frame one with the main poster out, frame one with the comic out. It works.
No, Scott. I'm sure someone bought that a long time ago to tease me with. This is another cool promo poster. Blood-Stained Teeth on one side by Christian Ward. And then A Town Called Terror by Steve Niles on the other side. Those are $5. Those are one per store posters.
And A Town Called Terror just came out last week, so it's going to be hard to
And
find.
it's sold out.
Ooh.
And Armor Clads. It's a cool book that has already come out. These people are pretty much prisoners. They are forced into these armors and have to go do work. It's like a common theme that happens in Valiant. These poor folk. But I have a feeling that they're smarter than all this. So also $5. I'm not going to be able to fit it on the board. All right, let's do the second half of Thor. Thorness. If I happen to run into any Northeast Ohio comic book store owners that mention your love of Cyclops, it was not me. Well, you just like outed your own self.
I mean, even if he didn't, you probably could assume.
Mm-hmm. You missed the first half of Thor. Yep, it's right here.
You go to Southern Ohio and you tell somebody that in like the Cleveland, Columbus area, they might throw hands.
Mm-hmm. The good news is, James, if we can fit it at the end of the show, I'll go through the other half, or you can just rewatch the show after the show finishes, and then you can just claim the ones that weren't claimed, because most of them had multiple copies, so you're probably good. All right, I think, Joe, you can tell us the spoiler. All right, this is Thor number 287, Assault on Olympia. That one is $5. I have one reader beater of that for $2. So 287, I've got 3 copies that I can sell. And one's going to turn over. No. Here comes the big people. Okay. Oh, Here Comes the Big People is a comic from Event Comics. I believe it was a 2 or 3 issue miniseries where an alien life form invaded Earth and took over by giving everyone the nostalgic 50s feelings. Aww. That doesn't seem like a bad thing. All right. I expect a lot of people will want these. This is Thor number 288. It is the first appearance of the One Above All. That one is $20. The One Above All is a reference from Loki. I have 1, 2, 3 really beautiful copies, and then some lower grader ones. I have 1 reader beater for $2. Oh, everyone got to be a kid. Oh, I'm kind of the kid version of myself all the time. Mighty Thor number 289. That one's the Destroyer there on the front cover. Looks a little bit different than from the movie. That one's $289, $8.
Well, my dad always says that grown-ups are boring. They don't listen to fun music. They don't watch fun things. Adults are cool.
Yeah, okay. Adults are cool. But yeah, we're lame. Here's a hard one. Uh-oh. Mighty Thor number 301, the first Talo. That one's 10. Hey, Nagores! Welcome. It is WCW World Championship Wrestling a comic. I think that's a trick question. I think it's a WW. I don't think WCW ever was. No. I'm going to say no. Okay, I have Mighty Thor number 302 with the Locusts. That one's 3. 301. I'll pick you my best copy, sir. You know, got a little something going on with them. You know, that's pretty beautiful. There you go. Climate. Thor number 303. This one has just some general rubbing on the cover. That one's $3. Got a cross. What's the think time? 3 minutes. So I'm going to give you the best version of this. Number 304 is 6 with a Wrecking Crew. I got a 305 reader copy for $2. Sorry, that's 305. I can't read. Then I've got better copies of 305 that say Cry of the Death Angel for $3 a piece. We're just coming on, spend a little time thinking about comic things you can say. Is it a comic? Be something that you have watched on TV.
A video game, a book you
Video game, there you go.
Movies.
Mighty Thor number 307 is $3. This game has been brought to you by the mind of Alfie. I quite like it. Mighty Thor number 310, Maelstrom to Mephisto, $3. I've got a reader of 311 for $2. Thor number 312. That one's $3. Or reader for $2. $313 for $3. And $314 for $3. And that one's got Drax the Destroyer in it. Ew. All right, now some other cool, weird stuff from my boxes. Can't wait to show these to you. Oh, 314 codes. Okay, the 314 gets skedaddled by Hardin. Okay, I have got some pretty rare copies of Comic Shop News. This is number 149, and it is $8. WCW was a comic 4 issues, you think? Kleiman, you were just a tiny bit late. That went to Hardin. And Comic Shop News 151 is $8. That's not going to sit up very well. We'll lay it down. You're going to see something that's rare and old. This is an old Marvel Comics, like, bag you would get from your local comic shop. This one is from 1989. That one is $5. Not perfect, but it's got the Destroyer, Punisher, and Ghost Rider on the back. Other great characters in the front. All right, now we're going to do some TSR. This is interesting. Jen says no. Sean says yes. Who's correct? Probably not me. These are D&D kind of games. This is the Star Frontiers Adventure Module, SFO Crash on Volturnus. These all look unplayed. This one's $10. I've got Volturnus Planet of Mystery. Hello. And that one's $10. They're all TCR adventure modules. I got 2 of that one. Star Spawn of Volturnus. That one's $15. I think it was Marvel. I am interested to see. And then I've got Warriors of White Light. And that one is 10. Okay, this one is a TSR game called Top Secret. This one is $15. It's Operation Spreckenstahl-Testel, codename Pisces. I know, look at Sprechen Hall Testel. Probably says speaking something.
I mean, you're pretty close with that pronunciation. I'm not gonna lie.
Operation Fast Pass. That one is 20. Time is up. The answer is Administrator's Screen and MIDI module here. This one is 20 also. You used to play Top Secret? The reason you know any of this is that you were such a huge fan of wrestling growing up. Yeah, I was too, but I don't remember a comic book. And this one is James Bond Q Manual, Illustrated Guide to the World's First Armory from Victory Games. This one is $20. I think that's all I have for gaming. Oh no, I've got one more thing here. Hold on. Have a good night. I have got the Dragon Module A2, Secret of the Slavers Stockade. That one is 15. And I've got Mythic Greece, Age of Heroes, Roll Masters Classic. And that one's 25. Probably sell these over to Mr. Brian. Now this one was really cool. Cheezosaurus Rex. Oh my word. That makes sense. Yes, WCW is a comic. It was a short-lived series published by Marvel. It ran about 13 issues. You totally knew it. All right, Sean, you get to come up with the next one. That's amazing. This one is a bumper sticker for Atomic Comics. It says, I beat Professor X at chess. Just $2. I have got some Symbiote Spider-Man #1. These are all the Ramos variants. Those are just 15. Atomic Comics is out of Arizona. I think that is right, Pablo. I think that's correct. I've got Lucifer #7 for $2. These are just random things that were stuck in the middle of this box, so you guys get to have them for whatever prices. Batman 69 is $2. I don't think I have the book, but this is Stephen King Treachery. This is a cool, like, book plate. You put it in your book for $5. Here it comes. Is Super Mario Brothers a comic?
I know it's an excellent movie.
Punk Mambo Spring Preview for $2. This is a bundle of a series called Shifters. It looks to be 1, 2, 4 books for $5. They look like they're signed. Wolverine in perfect shape. Tales of the Teen Titans #50 for $2. What if Storm of the X-Men had remained a thief? #40, $2. Marvel Comics presents Wolverine 128, $2. And Wolverine #90 for $2. It's a cool wraparound cover. Again, those are weird things just stuck in this box. Okay, some rare books. To be honest, you don't think Super Mario Bros. Was a comic by that name. I want to say it was called something else. Ooh, I think you might be right. Somehow all your Facebook badges have explanations in Spanish. Interesting. Just another guy named Harry. Hello and welcome. I'm Miss Jen. I own Space Cadets Collection. And I am going through some crazy rare books and regular comic books and posters and other cool things. And we're also playing a fun game where we just make people guess if something is a comic or not. So someone just put up, is Super Mario Bros. A comic? Kleiman says it was a comic and very expensive. You have to answer it, or you can try to answer it until 8:23. Okay. If you're here for the first time, you can fill out the cool form that's going to pop up down here and start scrolling, or will be posted into the comments for you. And that'll make sure that you get all the information you need from me for when we have other shows, what other shows we might have. We're happy to make sure you get that full schedule. Just fill out the form, and I will send you a direct message. Or, sorry, an email. Got any vintage Starlog or Wizard magazines? They're getting harder to find on eBay? Really? I have a bunch of Wizard magazines. Do you have a specific condition you need for them? Because they'll be kind of like all over the place. And I definitely have Starlog. Do you know where those are? Do you know where the magazine section is back there?
I believe so. It's very there.
Very back. This shelf on this side is I think it says Space. But there should be Starlogs in there for sure. And then the Wizard ones is in the drawer that says Comic Mags, I think. So we'll go pull them for you. Yeah. Okay. We'll go try to pull them for you. If we go on our break between now and the time you get to see them, just another guy named Harry, we'll come right back after that break and have them again, okay? This one is The Pollinators of Eden, a really cool hardcover book by John Boyd. It does have a little tear in the dust jacket, so it's just $5. There you go. There's a direct link for you to fill out. Website. I'm on eBay also. So that's, if you use the spacecadetscollection.com without the reg CBSC, it'll take you to our webpage. But we're about to go and just pull them so you can actually see what we have. The Man from Primrose Lane by James Renner. This one is actually an autographed book, and it's a first edition. So it's weirdly expensive at $45. I know. I looked it up also and said, what in the world? But I'm going to balance out the world. White book, top right. Oh. So, Val, this is from a local fellow who printed these just for us. This is our print run. The Gray Old Trees. It was a print run of 6 copies total. We sold one tonight. They're $20. The cover feels like buttercream. I know you know what that means when you're talking about how covers feel. And then it's about this cute little, looks like a little dragon kind of lizard. In his adventures, it reminds me a little bit of like Calvin and Hobbes. There's his like little adventure pals. It's a book that's completely fine for all ages. At least that's what he said. And I believe him because it looks like it is. So he did all of the stuff on it. He did the writing and all the art. The answer is yes. Super Mario Brothers was a comic run done by Valiant. What? It began in 1990 and that ran for 6 issues. I bet you that's expensive. All right, Sean, you get to go again unless someone else has one. This is The War of the Worlds. This one is a really cool thing. This is one that is the deluxe illustrated edition. So it talks about all the stuff that happened and the radio play and all that stuff, but also it has the original recording. The original recording. And this one is a steal of a deal at $10. You get the CD and all the information about the War of the Worlds. No, that one's not good for anything. This is a strategy guide, Pool of Radiance from Forgotten Realms. That one is 10. This one seems super useful. This one is the first complete Beatles discography from 1961 to 1975. Has all of the information inside for how to find the cool things about them. And it's a whole $5. Gray Book is 20. And War of the Worlds is $10 and comes with a CD. 10. I'm telling you, man. I have to dig deep sometimes to make it extra mishmashy. Like this. I've got a Joan of Arc book. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? This is got illustrations by Frank Schoonover. This one's just $10. It's got the classic things. Who were the Beatles? Oh no. Oh no. And it's got some really cool color plates in it. And this one looks brand new. That one is $10. Beatles Great World. Okay, put those down for you, Miss Val. Okay. These were interesting in that I could not find them as a hardcover book. I found them as soft covers everywhere. This one is the Katzenjammer Kids. This is a volume 1 comic strip preserved from Blackthorn Press. Volume 1. This one is $75. Is Comic Zone a comic? That's what they look like. Excellent.
Okay, these are Wizard. I couldn't find the Starlog.
Starlog is going to be on the very farthest to this side, right below the Aftershock.
Okay.
And it's going to be in the probably the last section of that, because it'll be like something Buffy and then Star Trek, Star Wars.
Okay.
So you can just throw that on the floor, and we're going to do a bunch of Wizard right after the break, so don't worry about that. And I have Dick Tracy, which is book 7. And that one is $40. These are very, very tough to find. Wait, I've got like 2 more books. I'm going to finish this box. This one's called Betsy's Buddies. This is a Harvey Kurtzman book. Very raunchy, lots of nudity. Think about it as a underground book. That one's $15. Let me throw these up. I've got the official poster monthly, issue 1, 2, and 3. These have been put on the wall, so they got little pin holes to them. It's $15 for the whole set. And I've got Hexen, the official strategy guide, and it's got some extra pages they've printed and put in it that are related. And did I not write it down? Oh, it's $10 for that. Okay, man, we just pulled all of these Wizards just to show to you. Can you not come back for 2 minutes after the break? Would really appreciate it if you let me have 1 second to show them to you. All right, here is the joke. What do you call 26 letters that went for a slim? Alphabetical. Ha ha ha. All right, we're going to take our break and come right back.
Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Did you know that every Experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Mish Mosh.
Everybody, welcome back. I'm Miss Jen. You're here on The Experience watching Mish Mosh. All right, just another comic guy, another guy named Harry. I got this going. I'm going to do it real fast for you because I know you got places to go. This is the special edition wizard for $10, still sealed. The 1996 Price Guide Annual Wizard for $10. Superman Tribute Edition Wizard for $5. Wizard number 17 for $10. You had some fun then. This is Wizard Comic Book Price Guide from 1995 for $20. Try to do all the ones that are like the sealed ones first. Oh, that's ones we already had. Okay, so those are the sealed ones I've got. These are the ones that are unsealed. Wizard number 67 is $5. Wizard Edge is $8. Wizard Top Cow special publication is just $1. Wizard number 115 is $1. Wizard number 43 is $4. Wizard number 67 is $4. These are all have little damages to them, not mint. Wizard number 68, $1. These are really fun to read because they have so much information in them. Wizard number 20 is $5. Wizard number 16 is $5 with the max. Wizard number 15 is $2.50. Wizard number 31 is $2.50. Don't ask me how we price these. It's just like whatever we feel like on the day, I guess. Wizard number 22 is $4. Wizard number 73 is $1. These we're supposed to bring it back. They had Jamal Angle was supposed to do it. Then COVID happened. Wizard number 85 is $1. Wizard number 140 is $1. Wizard number 92 with the torn cover is $1. Wizard number 70 is $1. No lie, there's another retailer that just bought. We got these since then, but he bought every single copy I had, and then I just ended up with more in collections. 164 is $1. 75 is $1. 21 is $4. Wizard number 117 is $1. Wizard 79 is $1. And Wizard 77 is $1. If you want any of those, you just claim them by typing the name of it in the comments here while we're live. And I have one star log. I thought I had a bunch more, but this is star log number 55 with Time Bandits That one is $3.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Starburst, but not Starlog.
Damn, maybe I got them confused too. All right, so Sean Butler said, "Is Comic Zone a comic?" Well, is it? Did anyone? Was there someone else that was wanting the Dark Red Volume 1 and 2? I feel like someone asked about it, and then I don't know that I actually got that all straight. Go back out tonight. All right, here's some other crazy books. Okay, this is Nolan Ryan, The Road to Cooperstown. It comes in its own dust jacket. It's just $5. We're not really into sports stuff here, but you might have someone that would love to have this. It's just a video game from the 90s. Man. Oh, well. Time Bandits. Time Bandits for next year. Nice. Fantasy Art of the New Millennium by Dick Jude. Here's some of the back looks like. And that one's $20. Beautiful copy. First Bagged Wizard. It's going to be on the very bottom down there. And then there's one with Buffy and the Time Bandits somewhere. We got you, Val. And then Sean is opening it up if someone else wants to jump in. Okay, it's a really beautiful book. This one is Erotic Fantasy Art by Collins Design. And that one's just $10. Good for inspiration if you want to have them around the house so you can give yourself something to copy draw. This one's Digital Art for the 21st Century, Renderosity. We've got some cool looking stuff in it. Was 27 a comic? Was 27 a comic? That's a good question. And this one's got a signed book plate. There's the signed book plate on the inside. That one's 20. The Chelsea Awards for Science Fiction and Fantasy Art, a retrospective. Really nice coffee table book. This one, I think, also is a book plate. Yep. This one is an AAPL signed copy with 1, 2, and 3 autographs on it. That one's $40. Lethargic Lad was an awesome comic. Not to be beat out by Too Much Coffee Man. Okay, this one is called Sirens by Chris Achillelos. It's by Paper Tiger. It's got a little bit of nudity there on the cover. And
oh, the Starlog.
It's $10. I didn't catch that either, so.
Okay. So Time Bandits, the first bagged, and the Buffy.
Yep. You got it. Too Much Coffee Man is a Texas pub. Yeah, it is. I definitely met him in a Texas convention. Probably at Tulsa, if I was going to guess. This is Sergeant. Really huge art book. Show you some cool art pictures here. Plenty of frameable art in this book. That. This book is $35. Yeah, this collection came with lots of cool things in it. It's like one of those things, like, I don't know. If it doesn't sell here, I just put it online, I guess, because I could find them online. They're like sought after things. Ship! All right, Ship, we're playing a game is it a comic? So the question is from Pablo Naguras. Was 27 a comic? This one is The Pre-Raphaelites by Christopher Wood. It's formed by a group of rebellious young English artists in 1948. Let's see if this one's an autographed one because I can't remember. Nope. This one is just $10. I'll show you some of the art in it. It comes with that really nice cover. And then probably one of the rarest things I've had in a while up here. Okay, so this is a book set, number 1 and number 2 of Phantom Lady. So this is what the book cover looks like. It's a really nice slip cover. And there's what the book looks like inside. Check and make sure they're not autographed because I guess it could be. Ooh, they smell nice. Nope, they just are beautiful near mint copies. So it's the set of 2, volume 1 and 2 for $150. Okay. See how much craziness we can get through in this last bit of box for our last couple minutes. Where do you see Senor Barco? All right, this one is 2000 AD Free Comic Book Day book for $1. This one is Image Plus. It was a number 1, so it has the very first part of Here's and Negan, which is a storyline that came through. So that one's just I'll just do it for $2. Who wrote the Lady book? Phantom Lady is by Roy Thomas, maybe? Roy Thomas Presents Classic Phantom Lady. It's like true golden age goodness. Okay, I've got Star Wars, the official 20th anniversary commemorative magazine. Do that one for $2. This was a cool movie. I don't know if you guys watched it. This one's called Valerian. They're just really pretty people. They were in it with really great eyebrows. It's $5.
The Enchantress from Suicide Squad.
It is the Enchantress. I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
Star Wars Mag. It's called First by Dugas. All right, $2. Did you guys realize that the girl who is in James Bond, she has this tiny little part in the most recent one, the No Time to Die. She's the one that like kicks butt, and like you think to yourself, man, she should have had a bigger part in this movie. And I swore at the end they would show that she was going to be a key agent or something, but she just had this little part. She kicked some booty and left. That girl is the exact same actress that played the little mousy girl from Knives Out. If you think about it real hard, you'd be like, no way.
When I watch both of those movies, I won't be shocked.
Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can. That means it's time for our one last real fast break. We'll come back and we'll blow out the last bits of this stuff, and let's do it.
Thanks for tuning into The Experience. Help us out and hit subscribe over on YouTube and click the bell when you do. Need some help? Scan the QR code in the bottom corner.
Mish Mosh.
Pablo says it's time to let the dogs out. Roof, roof, roof. I can't do that one. I don't have a deep enough voice to do that one. All right, we're going to go real fast because we don't have much time. We got 10 minutes to blow out what's left here. This is from Peter Bag. Neat stuff. Number 1, Fantagraphics books. That is $5. You guys can keep on doing your fun game if you like. The Comics Journal. This is a magazine of news and criticism. This one is number 77. This one is an awesome one because it is Frank Miller, Daredevil on the front cover. That one is 10. It's going to get cooler. I've got 3 really cool Comics Journal with Daredevil. This is also Comics Journal, number 70. Frank Miller interview about Daredevil. And that one is 15. But this is the one you want. This one is Comics Journal, number 58. It's the first time that Elektra is on the cover of anything. That is $50. There she is. In an impossible pose. Like she does. Like, what kind of pose is that?
A very natural one.
Is she like sitting on the tips of her toes there? Comics feature. This one is number 25 as Wolverine, Ronin, Daredevil. That one is $10.
And neat stuff was claimed. For a brief second, I thought they were just saying, oh,
I thought you were just saying neat stuff too. Yeah. See, this is what happens. This happens to me all the time where I'm like, oh no, we're not talking about that. They're actually making a comment on what's going on. Yeah. Amazing Heroes, number 4. This has got more. Frank Miller speaks about the devil. This one is 15. There might have been a theme in this person's collection. Just saying. I've got DC Nation. This one is about, this is number 2, about the wedding party that never happened. This one is 2. She's trying that pose on for size. It just like, back in the day, in the 90s, no lie, back when I actually could get in positions, I used to stand around the store and be like, all right, you guys hold this book. I'm going to try to get into that position. There was no way. No, especially Liefeld girls. It was like you'd have to dislocate your back. Nah.
Real women can dislocate their backs.
I guess so. I mean, I'm all about, there being busty women or whatever. But if you just can't actually make a body get into that pose, it's like, come on now.
Unless it's like a Junji Ito lady, then it's like, well, we expect that.
DC Nation, number 3 is $2. Harry, you can peruse the site later. It's totally cool. Just know that none of the things that I've shown you tonight will be on our eBay site at all. I show them here on this show first, so you guys get the first dibs at collecting these things. And then you got to wait until we find time to list them, which may be years from now. So if you have an interest in any of the things we've shown you, sign up. And then when I send you an email, just send an email back and say, I'm real interested in specific things. All right. I have Batman Darned, number 2, just cover price, which is $6.99. Don't have any more number ones. I actually have a run of number 1, 2, and 3 at home. I just have to remember to bring it back. Oh no, we only have 7-ish minutes. Raiders of the Lost Ark. This one is a Marvel Super Special magazine. It actually says Marvel Super Special. I'm not making it up like this is so special. This one's the official comics adaptation of the new hit from Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. This one is $10. Oh, you were doing a joke. You were doing a joke. I just now got it, Forrest. She's trying on that pose for size. Get it? The weapon. I got it. I'm slow and large and a dork. But I eventually got it. I'm sure he's sitting over there on the other side and be like,
need some more hairspray to catch the jokes that go over your head.
That's right. All right. I'm going to give you, we're going to sell this as one big shemanger. This is Witch versus Genie, Witch versus Genie, Witch versus Genie, Vampire versus Werewolf, Witch versus Genie coloring book, Vampire versus Werewolf coloring book. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's $30 worth of goodies. I'm going to do for $15. There you go. Bunch of cool collectible books. I've got Batman Digital Justice by Pepe Moreno. It's a really beautiful copy for just $5. I don't know why that one wasn't $1 billion. Batman Son of the Demon is $10. It's hard to see that one. And I've got, so hard for me to sell this to y'all. From First Comics, Time Beavers. It's a legit book. Epic adventure that takes the reader on a historical odyssey from the 17th century France to the Lincoln presidency, from the final days of the Third Reich to the Great Dam of Time, where the eternal time beavers battle to protect the very essence of reality. You laugh at this one, but this could have been Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? If things had gone the other way.
I mean, I would read that.
Mm-hmm. So for $8, you can totally read what could have been the Turtles if things had gone a different way. But time wasn't on their side.
Kind of gives me a conquest bad word, I feel.
Yeah. I like their big little faces. Also, things I don't understand why they're called this. It says Tommy Rocket and the Goober Patrol, Crud in the Pipes, plus Lucia the She-Wolf, Tales of the Travelers, and Yorick. From Top Hat Press, that is $4. Kind of fun name. Okay, this one is a back issue book from 2018. This one's focused in on Deadpool, looks like. That one is number 102 for $10. I can't put that down anymore. Punisher magazine, number 1, a Marvel magazine. That one is $5. And I'm going to try to just blow through whatever I have in my hands down here. All right, these are just regular old cover price books. I got 3 minutes. Heroes in Crisis number 4. Web of Venom, Venom Unleashed, number 1. Batman Who Laughs, number 2. Batman Who Laughs, number 2B. Uncanny X-Men 10. Marvel Comics Presents, number 1 variant. Detective 996B. Murder Falcon, number 3. Shazam, number 1B. Shazam, number 1 blank. Amazing Spider-Man, number 10. Marvel Knights, number 3. Red Hood Outlaw 30B. This one's a set of both covers and stories. So they did 2 versions of this book. This is the Barack Panther and versus the Tremendous Trump. This one's the Blue Victory, and there's a Red Victory behind it. Those are $10 for the set. War of the Realms, number 1. Deathstroke 38B. Martian Manhunter, number 1B. Batman Who Laughs, The Grim Knight, 1B. Captain America 4 variant. Captain America 6, Conan Versus cover. Marvel Knights, number 4B. Oh, no, that's 4A, sorry. It's just a different kind. A Black Order, number 2B. Spider-Geddon, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, number 3. Hotter and Snot. Avengers No Surrender, 676, Avengers variant. LaGuardia, number 1. Deadpool 7. Red Hood Outlaw 29. Venom, number 164. Venom Annual, number 1. Just a reminder that tomorrow night is our new comic book show on the Comic Book Shopping Network. If you need links to that, just make sure to fill out the form so you can get access to that. We'd be happy to see you. That's where we sell all our brand new books that are arriving Tuesday, that are releasing Wednesday. And our show runs from 7 to 9 p.m. for that show also. Happy to see you there. And we all do our stuff at Central Time. What I do? Sirens for 6. Oh, where was Sirens? How long ago did I put that up there? Maybe. I can find it. Is it a book I just went through, or is this from a while ago?
I can remember you saying Sirens a bit ago.
I feel like it's a while.
Art book, second shelf. Oh, yeah.
Hold please. The other way. Sirens for 6. Sure. Anybody else want to make an offer or pass time? But if you're fast, we can do this. Appreciate you guys being with us. Thank you so much for your support. If you're buying from me or buying from a local comic shop, or just may not be local to you, we hope you feel like we're your local comic shop, even if you're from far away. We like to treat people that way if we can. If you have any questions after the show, just feel free to send me a direct message on Facebook, or you can send me an email on regular emails, and I get to them eventually. I apologize. I'm pretty bad about getting on top of emails, but I will get to them. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much, Jay, for your work hard behind the scenes, and for Alfie for making sure things end up in the right pile.
I try.
See you guys later. Thanks.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.